Oh, you like my slippers? I don't know if you can see them. If you can't here, let me help you out. These are old slippers. They're like Jason Voorhees. It's actually really cool. Anywho, today is an exciting video. I can't explain how much I adore this movie. This is probably one of my favorite movies in general and on this channel. Like, this movie means a lot to me. And I know, apparently, I've kind of seen a lot of hate around it. I've seen people are just like, it's so mid and it's cheesy, and honestly, that is the point. I feel like, and this was, people gotta remember, this was made around a time where crossovers didn't really happen that much. I mean, I don't think Alien vs. Predator even came out before this. So the way that they brought these two horror icons together and actually made it make sense for that time is severely underrated. So basically, the plot of the movie is Jason is in the same universe as Freddy Krueger. So they're already a part of the same universe. That would explain the ending of Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, where his glove pops up, and so they're part of the same universe. And the way they use Jason is just such a good idea. Like I said, it's just like, I don't hear it ever getting talked about, because this was made in a time where, like, you don't see this often. They're just there to fight. And there's really no plot, or there's really no idea of how two people cross over. But here, Freddy is using Jason because people don't fear Freddy Krueger anymore. So Freddy is using Jason in his dreams to kill everybody, to strike fear into Freddy's name again, even though they think it's Freddy, it's actually Jason. Which is a smart way. That is fucking genius. I would have never thought of that myself. That is such a good way to bring these two together. And the matchup at the end, the last 20 minutes of this movie, peak cinema. Oh my god. Now, I'll get over some of the negatives. And I can completely understand why somebody would look at this movie and be like, yeah, it's a little disappointing. You know, I will admit, the dialogue, the delivery is atrocious. But it's atrocious in a good way. For me. It might not work for everybody else, but it worked for me. You still get those kills. And what I really love is they really spread the lore of both worlds. Both worlds collide very well. You get a little bit of Friday the 13th, and you get a little bit of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And these worlds collide a lot better than you'd think for its time. I think this is made in 2003. Like, that is just, it's a schlocky slasher. And that's what it is. But it's so good at the same time. And yes, I really wish, because Kane Hodder was the one who pitched this to Warner Brothers, I think, at the time, I really wish she would have made the final cut. But Ken Kurtzinger as a Jason, even though his look is good, I think he's a little too skinny, but he did a good job. I thought he did a good job. I'm glad they didn't recast Freddy Krueger, because Robert Englund's performance as Freddy Krueger fucking dragged this whole movie. It was such a good casting. I'm so glad they didn't change him. Otherwise, yeah, the movie would have been a little bit worse. But I still would have liked the movie, because the movie actually has, like, a plot, in my opinion. It doesn't have a strong plot, but it has somewhere where you feel like you know where it's going, you know? It's not just fucking slash people, kill people. It's like there's actual stakes. And the characters are pretty likable. I think the two main antagonists are really cool characters, and I would love to see them return in any Friday the 13th or a Freddy versus Jason 2 sequel. And my God, I wish we would have got that sequel. I'm going to be up and down, hopping in my fucking seat if I hear that it's official that a Freddy vs. Jason 2 comes out. So, now let's talk about the best part of the fucking movie, is the ending. Holy shit. On the edge of my seat when I first saw this movie, seeing two of my childhood horror icons, Freddy and Jason, going at it for 20 minutes. They were literally killing each other. Arms are like fucking cut off. They're fucking stabbing each other. And I'm over here watching it, legitimately crying because of how emotional it was for me. Like, it was such a cool thing to see Freddy and Jason go at it. If it wasn't for the directors, if it wasn't for anybody who loved this franchise, this movie would have never been greenlit. I guarantee it. I got chills all over my body with the last 20 minutes. They have really cool set pieces where Freddy Krueger's like using his claws for like CO2 giant canisters. Then there's like a fucking graveyard scene. And it's so cool. Every set piece in this movie they worked so hard on. And they made just a fantastic movie. Even though, yeah, this movie is a slog fest. It's a slog fest I fucking adore. Because I love these characters so much. And seeing these two on screen absolute despise each other and try to kill each other was the most emotional thing to me. Like I said, it was so fucking weird. Like, you don't expect a reaction like that. But when you're a true fan like I am of both of these characters, I feel like anybody would get emotional just watching it. But it was like happy tears. It wasn't like sad tears. I was like fucking clapping. I was cheering. And it's such a good movie. Like, the fire stunts in here too. It's such a good movie. It's all over the place, but it's a beautiful mess of a movie. A beautiful mess of the movie. And just knowing that these two got a movie, it just needs to get talked about a lot more. So I adore this movie, guys, and I get people were a little upset about the movie, but I love it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I know that I might be like over exaggerating, but I'm fucking not. I ain't. I adore this movie with all my heart. I watched it as a kid all the time. I fucking loved it. And I love it to this day. I love these two characters so much. And seeing these two on characters was an absolute dream come true for me as a horror fan. Deserving the golden TV. I'm speechless that this movie got made. And we couldn't have done it without Kane Hodder or Robert Englund. Round of applause, seriously. Yeah, it's such a good movie. So, I highly recommend it. It's fun. It's a fun fucking blast of a movie. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.